I'm Scargut, and again, this is our realm. But today, I'm not anywhere near our bases. As you can see, I'm on the edge of a pale forest. The large dragon project I talked about during the last episode is going to require some resin blocks. So I need to find a bunch of the creaking hearts here so I can set up a Creaking Heart farm in our industrial district. Currently, let's see, I have one in my inventory and I have 4 in storage. But I believe I'm going to need about 12 of them altogether. So right now I'm just kind of wandering around over here. There we go. Wandering around over here trying to find or wait for nighttime to come so I can track the creaking. The one in my inventory right now, I just happened to see. Oops. I don't have my bow out. Oh, I just happened to see on the edge of a tree, so I grabbed it while I was here. Oh. So this is something I wanted to experiment with. We actually see a creaking heart right there. So I want to see. Alright, the capacitors do not take it out. You do need a silk touch or something to get these things. And they take a little bit of work to get them out. Anytime. There we go. And there are some specific criteria we have to meet as far as where we're placing this thing. I did make a couple minor changes out here. Just put in some of the yellow glass, mark off some areas, and messing around with it a little bit. We cleaned up the overhead water stream that was dropping right here. It was just right in the middle of the walkway, so it was kind of awkward. That all comes over here now. So all the bamboo gets fed over here into these boxes. And it gets split up there. Half it'll come down here and get turned into bamboo block, but there's a whole chest of bamboo block, and I've already converted a bunch of it into planks. We have our slabs, and then even some sticks. So everything we need bamboo-wise or wood-wise for generic builds. So you need it for crafting tables or chests, or just to convert to sticks for trading, or for anything else you can think of. This would be the way to go, rather than waste your good wood supplies, because we have a permanent renewable, quickly renewable source right here. But I think in general, I'm going to run the Creaking Farm out over here, mainly because wherever the Creaking Heart is, it needs to be, it can spawn within 16 blocks of the heart, the Creaking can. So I don't want to put that anywhere where you can end up on anything in this area. We want to kind of contain it so we can damage them and collect the resin. Resin's got a lot of useful blocks to it, and it's also a really quick breakable block if you want to use it for just scaffolding in general to build. So I think we're going to pop these two down right now. Over to the ender chest, and we'll get the shulker of glass out. There we go. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think this will be where the general walkway goes. I think I'm going to add more chests in here for general storage. Eventually I'll bring the resin that we're creating over here to storage. The iron I'll path over here. The sugar cane, the wool I have down below on another level, but I think it's all white, so I can just have it in one bulk storage box, and I'll send it over there the same way. So I think we'll start here. And then we'll go from this point forward, so 16 blocks out this way. And on this side, we're going to have a big water catch system that'll have the that'll collect actually the resin as it gets knocked off these logs. It'll be between piston systems. Up on top will be an AFK platform, because you do need to aggro the creaking to get them to do what you need. I think for now, I am going to see about getting this platform set up, and then I will bring you back in a little bit, and we will see where everything is there. So hang tight, we'll be back in a little bit. Halfway through this build, I've discovered that creaking can now spawn on slabs and on glass. So I've had to make some changes to this. The glass bottom obviously saw me take out and replace it with leaf blocks because they won't spawn on the leaf blocks. Hopefully the buttons will stop them from spawning. But I did see a bunch of them were spawning inside this as well, so alright, just in case. Just in case. We got lots of just in cases. I don't know. There we go. I'm supposed to have an AFK platform up here somewhere, but this original design was done with a bunch of glass. So I think I'm just going to put a roof over top of where I'm going to stand. And hopefully that'll be enough to keep, yeah, it should be plenty to keep the phantoms away. So I just need to be up here someplace. Once the creaking all get brought into the world, or spawned in, right there, I'm going to stand with my back to them so they're aggroed, so they will definitely try to run up against this platform and stay here. Pistons will keep punching the tridents in there. Here, let's do this. The tridents we just put in, the pistons will keep punching it, and that will actually damage or harm the creaking, which will in turn cause them to throw resin out here from the creaking heart. And with the pistons shaking all these back and forth, it should knock them loose. It'll be right down there for us to collect. Let's just put these in. These are all just there so I can get around the farm. That's so I can reach the lever. I do have a walkway down there. I had to cover all that glass with buttons. I could have done it with leaf blocks as well, but that just works. It was already in place, and I didn't feel like changing even more stuff, so it's good to know that the iron golems will still spawn in when I'm way over here, so I think we're officially done. Okay, we are back at the resin farm. I can hear the creaking kind of spawning in behind me here. Oh, all types of them. Alright. So now that we have things working the way I think it's supposed to, that's not the way it's supposed to. Okay. I'm just going to wait the night through here and we'll see what happens. I don't hear the pistons running so well, but I think I have a lot of particles happening with that. I might even shrink this down instead of 12 down to 10 maybe. We'll see how that works. But I will be back with you. I think after we let this run for a night cycle, we'll see what's going on and how much I ended up with. So I will see you in a little bit. Okay, you can see the sun coming up behind me. And that noise was the creaking going away. So let's shut this off. And let's see how much one night cycle actually got us. So that's not bad at all. That's still a long way to go. Wait for the rest of it to come in here. But I think that raw block of resin is going to be a nice underbelly for the dragon. Real contrasty color in it. Okay, nothing else is coming in, so that right there is literally one night of running it. I don't know how many resin blocks it'll give us, but I think that is a good place to start getting this farm to do what we want it to. I don't know if I have any extra shulkers. Actually, I probably don't need... Yeah, yes we do. I'm so indecisive. So I think we're going to keep these back here so they don't cause any problems over there. And we'll just convert these right into resin blocks and start storing them away. I truly don't know how many of these I'm going to need, but I think it's going to be a substantial amount. I'm gonna guess probably 3 or 4 shulkers for little resin blocks. Now I can see getting rid of that chest and then sending it all over here through bubble elevator 2. So that's going to have to happen. Just so it's over here where I can work on it. Alright, so not a horrible amount, considering the alternative is going to the woods and trying to find it. This is an excellent alternative to that, so. But I think that is going to be about the end of this episode. I appreciate everyone hanging out with me and dealing with all my idiosyncrasies and building this stuff. But as always, thank you for tagging along, and until next time.